the weather outside is keeping most people off the streets, the canteen man is right on time this morning at Nick's garage.
I need orange juice. I had a mini date night last night. I had a Heineken and some tequila, and I could really use some orange juice right now.
Uh-oh! Hello! Comment allez-vous?
It was orange in color, but it's apple juice, and I can live with that.
I'm having my usual Carbone chocolate milk. Now check this out. All the way from the Mopar Delaware Association with Pennsylvania, of course. Look at it. They gave it to me from Delaware, Pennsylvania, so I could wear it in the shop. And they told me, get it dirty, all you can. It does not matter. Just enjoy it and wear it. And here it is. Here we are, man, with the canteen. This is a snack truck on the road. You guys call this Monopoly money, but this is real money in Canada.
La vraie monnaie, pas d'américain là-dedans, là. Non.
C'est l'argent canadien.
Ouais.
With something to get the blood flowing, the guys turn up the heat in the shop and get down to work.
Okay, we've got a 440 engine here that we're building for Cam from Halifax, Nova Scotia. And this particular engine, we're looking for 450 horsepower. This is what he wants with the cast iron heads. They're slightly ported. We have a little cam in it. So we have his 3/4 assembly ready. So Vasily's gonna come in. He's gonna start installing the lifters and the push rods and the rocker assembly. So I could get it very soon on the dynamometer. So we start looking for horsepower. And it's gonna go into, I believe, a 609 Charger. And we're gonna take it from there. And here it is. Hopefully we get it on the dyno next week. There you go. Vasily, go ahead, put him in, buddy.
Vasily loves putting engines together. He says it's better than meditation.
Brand new, we're gonna lube them up with the braking grease. Yeah, you gotta put enough so like that don't run dry. Put them inside the hose. These are brand new, so we can mix them up. Doesn't matter, cause it warms that with the cam together, you know. We did the short block, crank, cam, pistons, cam, timing chain. We put new pistons, flat top pistons. And now we're gonna do the lifters, rockers, push rods. I did the heads yesterday. It's a regular driver motor. 440. Good engines, reliable. Never had problems with them. Now we're gonna put the rocker shafts. We're gonna assemble the rocker shafts and install them. One rocker shaft is ready to rocker.
The 440 is well on its way now. Hopefully it'll be on the dyno next week when Cam comes in from Nova Scotia to see his rebuild. There's something else in the shop today that people have been coming in from far and wide to see. Something that Nick has dreamt of owning for a long time.
Yeah, as you can all see, look what I brought here yesterday. Yes, I know it's kind of early. It's not Christmas yet. I brought in my Kowalski Edition Challenger. Why we call it Kowalski? Because that's the car I want to build. And of course, it's a U-Code 4-speed 440 car. And here it is. As you can see, we brought the car here 1 month earlier because my body man wanted to work on it straight non-stop. He surprised me yesterday and told me, Nick, can I ship the car over to your shop? I said, why not? If you have it ready, bring it over. And here it is, you guys. I've done a few cars in my past, but white, this is the first time. Alpine white. And of course, everybody knows I got a keeper, the 426 Hemi. And some of you asked me if I'm putting a Hemi in my Kowalski car. I am not. I just have it here as a decor. I just wanted to see how a white car will look with an orange engine with black valve covers. I just want to see the contrast. Is awesome. And come look at this car. We've got it all put together. We had the fenders installed, the doors, and check out the interior. Nothing but bare metal. Now it's up to my shop right here for us to restore every piece, get it done, find the pieces I need, restore them, clean them, fix them right, and put it all back together like the way it came from the factory. It's gonna take a lot of time, money, and work, but we're gonna do our best. I already have a few pieces, but we have a long way to go. Now check it out. I had another pair of quarter panels. I bought the car, as you guys seen when I bought it. The previous owner had his own quarter panels put on, but they weren't welded in the right place. So it came with another set. So we took off the ones that came with the car, and the ones that came with the car in the boxes, we had them installed. And then of course, we had to replace all the floor pans, which we did. And it's from here all the way to the firewall, including the firewall. The first piece we put on the car is right here at the rear end. And of course, some of you viewers have sent me Kowalski plates, and that is the first piece put on the car. And here it is. And because of you guys, I thank you guys for sending it to me, and here it is. But I want to say a very special thanks to my buddy, the bodyman who did all this work and paint work. So I have to give him a special thanks. Thank you. And also delivering it way before it's time. And like I said before, he is a 24/7 man. And here it is, you guys. He proved it, and it's delivered. And of course, he's a man with passion on these cars, just like myself. And I know when he got started on it, he didn't let go until he kept on working and finishing it. And again, a special thanks to you. Now we have stage 2, which is putting the whole car together. And that's including from interiors, engine compartment, engine building, tranny, differential, suspension, carpets, interior, and so forth. So this is going to take a lot of pieces we're going to have to look for. And if whatever we can find used, new, whatever, we have to get it. If it's used, we have to restore it and put it all back together the way it came from the factory. Now that if you guys seen the interior, I'm going to raise the body so we can see the underbelly. Here we go. Oliver, check it out. Okay. And just to change the subject for a minute, I just finished building a cradle for my 426 Hemi, the keeper. And of course, I've added the bell housing, flywheel, clutch, transmission, shifter rods, and of course, a Hemi K-frame for an E-body. Here it is. I just put it together just for you folks to look at it quick. And here's the air cleaner assembly. It all belongs together. I don't know if you guys do this, but I had this engine put on the cradle because I don't have a car for it. As we all know, we're going to go with a 440 on my Kowalski unit. So for now, I built a cradle, put the keeper on it, so I can put it all together with the 4-speed, shifter and all, air cleaner, and just park it in the corner for now. And this is the craziness that goes on here in my shop. Here is I got a Hemi on a cradle with a 4-speed, just as a toy, just to push it around. Ain't that a beauty? I just wanted to see how it looks with a white car. That's why I tried it on a few, just for the fun of it. And now, let's go back to the underbelly. And we started from the rear. We used the same original finish panel on the back for the tail lights. Then we started from the floor pan and the frame rails with aftermarket parts. It comes over here with the cross member that came with the frame rails for the rear shocks mounting. Then it comes up to here and it stops right here. That's one piece with the frame rails. Then you have another piece from there that goes all the way to the front up to the firewall. And then we have the firewall we also replaced, which is from the firewall up to the windshield. So that's another piece. So right there we're talking about 3 long pieces. Then we had to install a new cross member for the transmission right over here where it holds the torsion bars in place. This is also being replaced. Then we had to also replace the front rat support. And then we kept the same frame rails, the same roof, the same rockers, the same finish panel in the back, the original wheel humps in the back, and we had to replace some of these brackets. 2 of these are brand new, 2 of them are originals. We had to put back new torque boxes, which is right here. These are the torque boxes. And then the wheel housings are kept the same. They're the ones that came with the car. Imagine that. And this is the finishing product after that. Look at this. All these little brackets, the mufflers, the support, handbrakes, mufflers, brake line, frames, everything. Then you have the rear valance, front valance, quarter panel extensions. And then you put them all together. This is what you have. Ain't she beautiful? And then of course, there's a lot of the holes you have to make. For example, like for shock towers, you gotta make the hole for the fuel filler neck. Then you have to put this bracket. Then you have to get this bracket. And then of course you have the reinforcements for the seat belt. Put it all together, this is our finished product. I built a few cars in the past, a few Challengers, but this one's very special. I've always wanted a Kowalski unit, but I wanted to go with the Yuko, and I finally found it. And here it is. The only difference is I had it painted white instead of F8 green. F8 green is nice, but I wanted it white because it's my personal dream car. And here she is, now finally at my shop. And I know a lot of you viewers now, after reading so many of your comments, that you're all going to be paying attention step by step how I go with this project. Well, here it is. We've seen pictures of it in the body shop when it was bare metal, when we stripped it down, we welded a few pieces on, then we had it painted, and now we have it delivered here. And there it is in my shop. And then from here on, we're going to start doing everything from suspension to interiors, engines, and all. I guess Christmas came early for me.
Nick is very grateful to the people who have helped him get the Kowalski project so far along the road. And he's also thankful for all the viewers who took the time to send their flags in from all over the world. We're getting new packages almost every day, and the flags are filling the shop with new color. Our viewers are the best.
I read a lot of the comments, and I read a lot of good comments on my keeper, my engine, my shop, my car, my project, and everything we do here. So I just want to say a very special thank you to all for all the good comments, and I enjoy reading them. I try to read as many as I can, and this is what we're all about here at Nick's Garage.